Welcome back to Vietnam and day 2 in Hoi An. We hope you're hungry.
On a pure entertainment level, hilarious. Is that what you look like under there as well? Thank you. No choice of that one, that comes pre-installed.
Hoi An, Vietnamese, Hoi An pizza. Okay, thank you.
Now we know exactly what goes into each of these coffees and we're gonna feel bad every time we have one.
In this series, we're on a 3-week adventure covering the length of Vietnam from north to south.
But look at this thing, man. This is Vietnam? What the hell?
With 2,000 kilometers of ground to cover, there's plenty of time to taste our way around the country, meet the locals, and find some of the best and craziest things to do.
Whoa!
That was not graceful.
In the last episode, we rediscovered our love for Vietnam and explored the beautiful Hoi An ancient town.
The old town streets are just so beautiful, and with the river running right through it as well, you can see why so many people want to come here.
Before we head north to start the tour, we're in Hoi An for a few more days, and today is all about food and Vietnamese coffee.
We're gonna brave the local markets for an insanely cheap local dish. In hindsight, maybe we shouldn't have.
Well.
How you feeling, babe?
So we'll also compare that with a fancy upmarket restaurant, but as experienced travellers, we wouldn't fall for a tourist trap, would we?
It's not often my research doesn't serve me very well, but
Okay, let's go.
we love cooking classes, we love food tours, we love coffee.
What in the hell? Oh my days.
So when we found a class or a workshop that combined almost all of those things,
It does almost.
we were like, heck yeah, sign us up. So we are doing a coffee workshop today.
We made some lanterns as well.
So cool.
This is incredible. Unbelievable value as well, considering that we actually get to make 4 or 5 different coffees, and we won't go into it yet, won't spoil it, but Vietnamese coffee, if you've heard us talk about it already, it is not only amazing, but is the most unique, varied, random...
So many different types.
Yeah.
Today you guys will make 5 different types of coffee.
Well, it's 5.
Total 5 different types of coffee. We learn about 2 hours. Beautiful. Now the cup on top.
It's quite complicated, isn't it, really? The cups on top of the water?
You pour water one more time. All around here.
This is the Vietnamese drip style, by the way. It's their classic way of doing it. Oh, nice little circles. Maybe do it straight.
Yes, beautiful.
That looks thick.
It does, doesn't it?
That looks like that's a recipe for a heart palpitation. and that's 1 of 5. I was not expecting all of the flavors, which apparently were cocoa powder, Himalayan salt, coconut something or other, and vegan butter. Now we're doing the Vietnamese one, so that's condensed milk. How much did you do? Did you do sweet?
I did 25.
Oh, you
medium.
did middle of the road. Okay, because
What are you
that
gonna do?
condensed milk like really takes over the flavor.
Are you gonna do medium?
I think I'm gonna go 20.
Okay.
That right there is heaven in a glass.
It's like rocket fuel in a
It
glass.
is so delicious. Guys, this coffee is incredibly unhealthy. I had no idea. I didn't want to know. This is a bad idea.
I know, that's the thing. Now we know exactly what goes into each of these coffees and we're gonna feel bad every time we have one. There's a lot of sugar, but that's why they taste so good.
So the music is just basically cranking. I don't know if you can hear it in the back. They're basically singing karaoke in there. It's a vibe. That's the best one, huh?
Yes, strong man.
Is that what you look like under there as well?
I hope so.
But the egg coffee, whoa.
It's quite the process to make it. So you've got to crack the egg, get the egg yolk, then you put 5 different things in. It's like rice wine, vanilla, honey, sugar,
Condensed
and
milk, obviously.
condensed milk, and then you whip it together for like a good few minutes. Then you've got to put it in the cup with some more condensed milk, and
Yeah.
then you pour hot water around this cup so that it kind of like cooks the egg. So we're just waiting for our egg coffee to cook now.
Enjoy with tea, my friend.
It's not really coffee when you eat it, is it? But apparently that's what you do with egg coffee.
Just inhale the cocoa.
Oh, you breathe in.
Don't.
Odd, man. But this is absolutely...
It's fun.
insanely good. I don't think we'll do much more in terms of filming and talking everything. It's a vibe in there. It's like so loud. Can say this is awesome.
Yeah.
And I'm really, really excited for the salt coffee in particular. Coconut. Oh, thank you. Amazing. Yeah, please. Come on. Yeah. Oh, look at that. It looks great.
restaurant for tonight. It's called My Fish. Still local food, but kind of like, I don't know, upscale, you could
Ka-ching.
say. Yeah,
Ching, 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 ching.
So we decided to balance it out by visiting the Central Market today to try some Cau Lau. So that's the plan now.
It's looked intense, if I'm honest, and it's like 5 blocks worth of markets. If you watched our last vlog, you would have seen this is the street we walked down. We were just on the edge of it, basically.
Probably like not where you get the best food. It's probably like a little bit touristy, but you gotta do it.
Well, it's about the cheap eats at times, you know, and this is the Vietnamese thing, so we'll explain more once we actually hopefully can find a good bowl of this noodle dish anyway, but we'll see. In we go. It's actually more relaxed in here.
Wait till you see what's going on.
Yeah, if you're squeamish or don't like seeing maybe raw meats or whatever, this might be a good time to just close your eyes for a second. Yeah, I'm not gonna point it on, and I'll just keep it straight. When we lived here, we used to shop at this place and other spots because it's sort of the only option. Otherwise, you're constantly eating bread and noodles, and it was hard to find like a protein source. You had to come and buy it from here, a little bit extreme. But anyway, see what we can find when we're going further. This is the more touristy stuff. Bye, xin chào. Okay, now the hustle has started. But it definitely appears like every single place has the exact same display. Bina? What's this one? Bina? Okay. Alright, this is the one. We're gonna do it here. Cau Lau. They are all identical, babe. You in the mood for some hot soup?
Not really, I'm so hot.
Okay. I'm gonna do it. Okay, thank you, thank you. Alright, what am I looking at? I have no idea what that is. It's quite a lot of food there. Oh, come on. It's good. Looking tasty? Oh. Thank you. No choice with that one, that comes pre-installed. And that one? Ah, chili. So this is Cau Lau. I forgot the price, I think it was 30,000 dong. So this is a regional dish. So we've got some lettuce, we've got some baby herbs. What was that she chucked on the top there? What are those things?
Shallots.
Shallots on the top. And then the cracker, the crispy kind of thing, this is what we saw drying on the street yesterday. So it's a blend of Chinese and Japanese, because you've obviously got the very thick udon kind of noodles. There's quite a story there about who used to eat it and how it started as like... yeah, you should be doing this.
Just eat the noodles.
Eat the freaking noodles, man. I didn't get any noodles. Round 2. Yum. The thick noodles, either she hasn't cooked them fully, or they're supposed to be, still have quite a, like a lot of texture still to them. A little bit, no, I wouldn't say chewy, but like it's harder than what I thought it was going to be. The pork's tender. Really great flavour on the pork. The only thing I'm not digging is there's not much like sauce. I wanted to really get into like a soupy dish, but maybe it's not supposed to be too soupy. You guys watching at home might know more than I do, because like I can't even... Oh, there we go, there's a little bit. Let's see the broth.
Yeah.
Oh, that's beautiful. It's actually sweet. Yum. Yeah, I'm happy. I'm happy. Yeah, it's quite a journey. Yeah. I'm not eating that chili, I'll tell you that. It was tasty. I actually really enjoyed that. It's a weird thing to eat when it is so hot, and I can understand. Oh yeah, check this. This might be one of the wells. Why did they build the wells? Can you remember? I'm struggling.
I don't know, but that's where your special water came from for your lunch.
Legend has it that the well was built at the same time as the market construction at the beginning of the 19th century. And so I just ate some well water noodle soup. Nah, I'm sure it's not, but anyway. So we met some people at the coffee tour, and they said the reason why it was so chill yesterday when we were walking around in the old town is because it wasn't the weekend. So keep that in mind, because a lot of the Vietnamese locals come here on the weekend to get away from the rain and like a bit of a holiday destination. So it makes a big difference, I think. Well. If it isn't the consequences of my own actions.
How you feeling, babe?
Okay, it's a couple days later. On a pure entertainment level, hilarious. If you're watching this for research, maybe think twice about eating at the Central Market.
I didn't eat at the central markets and my stomach was fine. How was your stomach?
My stomach was like a Hoi An well. But like we said, that's one of the cheap eats. You don't necessarily have to go there for those kinds of eats. There's a lot of great meals around, but you hunted out somewhere nice, and that's where we're going tonight.
We're going to a place called My Fish. It's part of like a hospitality group called, I think it's Mango Rooms or something, and it's a little bit more expensive, but it is still like high-end Vietnamese food. So I've got high hopes for this.
So you're going to actually eat Cau Lau, right? Except for this one is going to be a lot nicer, hopefully.
Well, we'll see. We'll report back.
Either way, we're back in the old town, and it's really nice to come in here at night time. We wandered over the last couple of days. Hi! Hello!
Hoi An, Vietnam, Hoi An, pizza. Okay, thank you. Come on.
We wonder where all the people were. I guess they all come out at this time, like at sunset-ish.
It's less hot, but it's still hot.
Yeah. It's a nice time to see it though. The lights look beautiful at this time. It's crazy.
So busy.
It's so busy. Wow, look at the bridge. That's so different to when we were here earlier. Nice though, look at that. That looks so pretty. Didn't get that in the central markets, did you?
That's how you know it's good.
You also know it's good when the stem of your wine glass is
Extra large.
extremely large.
Thank you.
Perfect. Oh, smashing the glass. I'm so sorry. Jeez, can't take me anywhere. Sorry.
It's the well water.
Got me shook. Okay, so the first taste of Vietnamese craft beer. Apparently, this is from here.
It's from Saigon.
Is it? I shouldn't really be surprised, but there's a sweetness to it. Everything in this country is sweet. That's really nice. It's like it's more subtle than probably a Kiwi IPA, but it's not too strong or bitter in its hoppiness. But it's got that like sweetness to it. It's refreshing. I think I probably actually should have just got a LaRue or something because it's a bit more crisp, like with the heat. But
You can have some of mine.
happy with that. Cool.
Okay, we've got for two local dishes. We've got the com ga, which is a chicken on top of a turmeric rice. Normally it comes like shredded, but this is kind of like
fancier.
It's a fancy. And then we've got the Cau Lau, which to be fair looks pretty similar to the one that you ate.
Thank you. I would one more as well. Snapper fillet.
Lemongrass.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
That looks great. Thank you. Come on. Yeah, and we've got the snapper fillet as well. Oh yeah. Okay. What are you gonna try?
Everything. Everything. I don't know where to start. Chicken?
Yeah.
Com ga? I don't have much to compare it to, but it tastes like really fresh garlic. The sauce that comes with it is like super spicy, a bit like tangy. That's really good.
We might be in for a rainy finish because the wind is getting wild out here. It's definitely getting busier as well. We were those awkward people when we arrived and we were like, oh, we've made a reservation, and they were like, there's 2 other people here, bro.
It's not often my research doesn't serve me very well, but that was a case tonight that paying more does not mean that you get higher quality food. Because, to be honest, we don't like to badmouth anybody. But to be fair, I don't think that food was worth the price that we paid.
That was probably some of the blandest food we've eaten since we got here. But
the fish was good.
Yeah, the fish was great. The snapper's insanely good.
I think we've learned we love lemongrass.
The service is obviously better.
Yeah.
We escaped from the rain, so we're instantly trying to put this positive spin on it.
But
you win some, you lose some, and we didn't even qualify.
Pro tip though, if you do want some delicious local food, go to Baby Mustard, because we went back there. Maybe it's not even happened yet, but it's really good food.
I think it's in the next one. We're a bit messed up because of my stomach. Watch the next one. We get our memory lane and we go back to some of our favourite places, and they're way better than that. Hi.
We are so happy to meet you. Yeah, welcome back to Hoi An. Yeah.